What's up, y'all? It's your boy eBay Fight Predictions in the building. I'll be breaking down Edson Barboza versus Bryce Mitchell. This is a phenomenal fight. I love the fucking fight. I cannot wait for it. Yeah, I mean, no real story here. I mean, obviously Barboza's coming off that loss. Bryce Mitchell's coming off that win. You already know how the world works here in the UFC. The young kill the old, and Barboza's 36. This kid, Bryce Mitchell's 27. Obviously, they don't want to see him go up. He's very popular, and Barboza's a legit name. And it is what it is. Obviously, Barboza can send the kid back to where he came from, or this kid can, build up on Barboza. So, that's really what it comes down. In terms of rankings, actually, it's somewhat interesting. I want to see where these guys are ranked. So, yeah, I mean, Bryce Mitchell's number 11, which is nuts to me. I don't know how he's number 11. I think he should be, what I think it should be, I think Shane Burgos should be 12. Actually, I'll say Mozart should be 11. Shane should be 12. Sadiq should be 13, and Bryce should be 14. I think Bryce is better than Alex Caceres. I'll give him that, which is interesting. But yeah, it is number 11, Bryce Mitchell versus number 10, Edson Barboza, which is very, very interesting on how these guys are ranked. But I feel like Barboza deserves to be 10. But yeah, Barboza comes with a record of 22-10. Is fighting out of Florida, age 36, something to look at. High to 5'11" and reached 75. Bryce, 14-0, is fighting out of Arkansas, right? Arkansas. I remember one dude corrected me when I said Arkansas. I said Arkansas. Age 27, a high to 5'10", and a reach to 70. Edson is, I mean, I've had a very, very, very interesting relationship with Edson as a fan. I've had some issues with him. I'll just say that he's knocked out and beat up some of my favorite fighters. Obviously, my boy Kevin Lee was able to take him out, but I mean, he gave one of the worst beatings and probably one of the most bizarre and memed KOs of all time. So, yeah, I think he got me back for that Kevin Lee fight. So Edson's a weird guy. He's a weird guy with me. But this is why I always dread talking about Edson Barboza fucking fights, because obviously we gotta talk about the elephant in the room. Gotta talk about his last few fights, right? Notable wins and who he's fought. Now Edson's a good guy. I think he's not a bad person, but he's beaten who's, right? And he's fought some really good guys, right? He's fought Donald Cerrone, lost to Donald, fucking beat Evan Dunham, beat Bobby Green, lost to Michael Johnson, beat Paul Felder the first time, lost to Tony Ferguson. And then went on that really big win streak, which really propelled him. Beat Anthony Pettis, Gilbert Melendez, and then the Beneil Dariush victory, which is aged like fine wine for him. And that was a fucking crazy knee. Got murdered by Khabib and got murdered by my boy Kevin Lee. And this is how I always describe this day. I was so confident. Dan Hooker. I was so confident. I was telling my boys, because I'll never forget. This was the last fight night of Fox. It was Kevin Lee versus Ally Quint. I'll never forget this shit. I'll never fucking forget this shit. I was telling my boys at school, this was a time where kind of my homies were still a little bit into UFC. Now they're not that really into it, but they still were kind of into it. And they knew about fucking Kevin Lee, and they knew about Edson Barboza, but they didn't really know about Dan. They're like, who the fuck is Dan Hooker? Little white boy. What is this white? Now I saw Dan when he murdered Jim Miller and Gilbert Burns. I was like, it's a wrap. Edson Barboza, goodbye. I told my homies, Dan Hooker is going to maul him. He's going to destroy him. He's going to kill him. He's going to eat him. I was talking like Kamzat, or as I like to call him, Bumzat. But I was talking crazy, y'all. I was talking wild. I told them Edson is done. That man should retire. Dan is going to take his soul. And what happened? Oh, the complete fucking opposite, man. That was hard to fucking watch. I don't know what Dan went in there trying to do. What did you try to do, bro? Like, did you, think about, okay, how do I beat Edson Barboza? oh, I just go in there like a zombie and just take shots for fucking free. Oh, and the body shots. The referee is garbage. The body shots. The fucking body shots. The spinning heel kick to the body. Oh my God. He beat the shit out of Hooker, man. And if you ask me, did I fucking rewatch it? No, motherfucker. I'm never rewatching. I don't care if it's a film study that's coming up. Fuck that. Fuck that. I am not rewatching this, and it is what it is. He ended up finishing him in the third round, and it was a phenomenal performance by him. But he ends up fighting Justin Gaethje. He gets knocked the fuck out. Fought Paul Felder, which I thought he won, but he lost. And fought Dan Ige. I thought he won, but he lost. And then he came on a bit of a win streak at featherweight. Was making Storm beat Makwan Amirkhani, but I did have to rewatch this one. Sadly, was the Shane Burgos fight. Another guy I really like. Now this one was a lot more competitive than that Hooker fight. I thought Edson won the first round, but I really, really felt like Burgos won the second, and that fucking shot he landed in that third round, it just doesn't make sense. Every time I fucking watch it, it's like, what the fuck happened? He caught him with a beautiful shot, and there was this weird delay reaction. And I never forgot. I've seen so many memes about it when your PS4 fucking controller turns off, all that bullshit. Burgos is my boy, so that one really hurt. I think that's on a live stream too. So if you go search it up, you can probably find my reaction. I was hurt. Luckily, I didn't show my face though. If you want to see eBay sad, go find me being sad about I think Cody Garbrandt and then our boy Blonde Brunson. But yeah. And that's why I ended up picking Giga Chikadze to beat him. One of my better picks of that year, actually. I was so on Giga. I was like, fuck Barboza. I was like, fuck this dude. And man, it's so crazy when I rewatched that fight, man. I watched it for the Cater breakdown, and obviously we all know eBay picked his boy Cater. But I was so impressed with what I saw from G. It was like it's crazy. Like when you watch that Giga fight with Edson, and then you think about the Cater fight, it's like these guys aren't the same guys. It's crazy. Like I don't know if Giga just that was his day and it was like one trick pony shit, or he just overperformed, or it was just a matchup, right? It's weird. Like it's weird like that. You don't know why certain guys they perform on certain days against certain opponents, and then another day they can't beat fucking a no name, right? It's like it's wild. And not saying Cater's a no-name, but it's just like, Cater's my boy, but I'm just saying, Giga looked great. Then Giga looked like complete garbage against Cater. I don't know if that tells me more about Edson than Cater, but I don't know. Giga looked amazing here. He just put it on him. He put it on him. From start to bell, man. I know some people thought Edson won the second round with the pressure. I thought it was good, but I still think Giga won that. And then, dude, the way he finished him was like, man. And the thing is, you know what? Another thing I really do think Giga, a reason why Giga beat Edson is he had a very big motivating factor. I remember on the media days, he was talking about, I'm going to do this one for my brother, Beneil Dariush. He kept saying that I'm going to do this for my brother, Beneil Dariush. And if you remember, if you rewatch the fight, which I did, when they're about to meet up, right before they fight, Edson goes for the fist bump, right? All Giga does is bow, right? Like that. That told me that it was almost like, get ready to fucking die, motherfucker. That's the energy I got from it. So I think he was super motivated to go kill Edson. And I was very happy about that. But as much as I might have some hard feelings against Edson, Thug Nasty ain't the one. I'm sorry. I'm not going to go too heavy on Thug Nasty because I mean, let's look at his record. I mean, he had a phenomenal performance against Andre Fili. But I thought Andre was going to beat him, but he proved me wrong there. He had a great performance against Andre Fili. But one of his other best wins is Charles Rosa and Matt Sales. And both of those guys have been doing a bunch of nothing. Okay? Just being honest. Andre Fili hurt him in that second round. He got him good with that head kick. I'm just being honest. Now, he dominated Andre, and it was really impressive. It was really impressive. But Andre, I mean, I like Andre Fili, and I thought he won his last fight, but you know, it is what it is. He ended up poking the guy in the eye, but Andre not top 15. I like Andre, I really do. Fili's my guy. He's my guy, but he's not top 15, man. He's not. Now he's giving some of those top 15 guys problems, but he's not top 15. And I'm gonna just say this. Edson ain't the one, dude. I know this. Bryce Mitchell. I'm going to just give you some fucking pointers right here. Shoot for your life. Die for them legs like they fucking mean something to you. Alright? Edson ain't the one. I don't give a fuck if he's 36. That motherfucker can hit. Alright? He can fucking hit. And he has good takedown defense. I think this is going to be worse than American is good. And I'm not saying Bryce is bad. I think Bryce is going to be too tough for his own good. I think Bryce is going to try to stand with him a little bit and then go for takedowns. And I think it's not going to end well. I got Bryce getting knocked out in the second round. I think Bryce is going to get lit up. I think he's really going to get lit up, man. I really do. I really do. And, I mean, Edson has a 5-inch reach advantage. Bryce is going to get hurt. And that's all I got to really say. Like, I mean, Bryce could win if he takes him down and drowns him. Obviously, we've seen Edson have problems with wrestlers. But these are elite wrestlers. Bryce isn't... he has good wrestling for a jiu-jitsu guy. He doesn't have a necessarily like a wrestling background. He's not a D1 or D2 wrestler, or D3 or JUCO. I don't think he has a legit wrestling background. If I look it up, I'm pretty sure Bryce is a jiu-jitsu guy that you know is always rolling and going with. I heard he just talked about he's always been in the wrestling rooms, and he got really great wrestling rounds when he went to wrestling schools and stuff like that, or wrestling teams more or less, and he's gotten that kind of work. But it's a lot different when I'm just saying, but I can see that he has a wrestling mentality when it comes to taking guys down. But Bryce Mitchell, wrestling background. Yeah, I don't think he's ever wrestled. Yeah, he didn't. I don't think he's ever wrestled. I'm pretty sure, yeah. He got good wrestling, though. He got good wrestling for jiu-jitsu. I give him that, but Americani has good wrestling. And Americani had problems taking Barboza down. Barboza ain't easy to take down. I think there's a misconception. Everyone thinks he's easy to take down. He ain't easy. You just got to be good at wrestling to take him down, right? I don't think Bryce is that good. And I don't think Bryce can chain up his striking to his wrestling. And that's something that Kevin and Khabib Nurmagomedov were able to do. So I got Barboza by second round TKO. I think he's going to light this dude up, man. But I'm just happy it's not one of my homies. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video and my banter about some of the demise of my favorite fighters when they fought Barboza. But it is what it is. Go follow me on Twitter. Go follow me on Instagram. Like, comment, share the video. And let's get this eBay Fight Prediction Nation growing. Love y'all. And goodbye.